Hi, it's Beth and welcome back to my channel. So as a dancer during these quarantine times, I still want to get up, get moving, keep fit, take dance classes, even though I haven't really taken that many. But because there are so many ways of online dance classes and to learn dance routines, I thought I'd make a video of all the possible ways, all the possible ways that I've found that you can go to a dance class online. I've also taught some online classes myself, so I thought I'd show you the whole process of teaching an online class, so preparing for it, actually doing the class, and a little bit after as well. So the first way to take an online class is through Instagram or Facebook Lives. This is the way that I've taken most, well, no, I think this is the only way so far that I've taken any class. And I think this is the very first way that most choreographers or teachers started their online classes, because I think specifically with Instagram, most teachers or choreographers have already built a following. So if they go on live, their followers will get a notification and then they'll join them for the class. And the thing that I like about the live is that it's already mirrored, so you can literally follow what the teacher is doing during the live. Though when they do anything that's facing the back, it gets a bit confusing, but as soon as they come back forward, it's easy to figure out which hand and which foot to use. Also with the Instagram lives, I'm not sure about Facebook because I've only used that once or twice, but with the Instagram lives, you can also request in at the very end, depending on the choreographer and if there's enough time during that 1 hour slot. Oh yeah, because during the lives, it only allows a 1 hour live session, so sometimes some of the classes have been cut and the teacher has made a second live to either answer questions or let people request in so they can see them dance. With Instagram lives, I'd like to say there's like a subcategory of this because people are starting to make private accounts for Instagram lives, which makes sense because Instagram lives initially are all free and they still are free. Most dance teachers and choreographers who are making those classes still need to make some money. So at the start, I think some already had like a PayPal link in their description, but now there are some private Instagram accounts made just for the fact that you have to pay before and have your Instagram handle in the notes when you pay the teacher, so they can accept you into the private Instagram and then they will hold the Instagram live on that account. So today I'm actually doing one of those kind of classes, and the one that I'm going to, well, the one that I'm tuning into is the collaboration between Josh Denyar and Adam Scott. Alright, so I've moved down to the living room / dining room, and I'm going to move over the dining table so that I actually have space to dance. And if you're following my dance Instagram, you would have seen that background for all the videos I'm taking during quarantine. So time to move the table. Oh my god, I'm so tired. This is what I get for not dancing for so long. I can't even see what he's doing. Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 3, 4. And up 5. Yeah? So you're gonna go tick, tick, up.
Alright, so that class just finished, and not gonna lie, I was sat here most of the time just eating pistachios, watching Josh do it. Like, I think I got the choreo. The timing of the ending was a bit tragic for me, but usually after the class, I kind of just like chill, and then when it gets dark, I go through the routine like once or twice, and then film myself, and that's about it when I do online classes. So there's one more class that's gonna be taught by Adam, and then they're gonna do their collab routine. And so I'm just gonna use this break to chill some more, maybe try the routine one more time, and then go on to the second class of the 3 classes I'm doing today. Alrighty, so finished Adam's class. It was a lot easier than Josh's because it's a lot slower and a lot more lyrical than like beat, 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 beat. I didn't end up doing the routine again during that break. I just ended up sitting here going on social media. So I think I'm just gonna do the same. Got another half an hour break before the collab routine. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep scrolling through Instagram and Facebook, and I'm not on TikTok yet. Pretty proud that I haven't given in to that. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, I'll wait for the collab, and then I'll be there. Alright, time for the third class of the day. So I just finished the collab routine class, and I think I'm going to come back down later tonight to film the routines because my grandpa's already making dinner and I have to bring the dining table back over there so we can eat. But yeah, I'll be coming back down here to film all 3 of the routines. So if you want to see what I end up looking like when I go through the routine once or twice, tonight I'll put it onto my dance Instagram, which is @YourEverydayDancer. But to be honest, because it's like the 7th week of lockdown, I think the novelty and the excitement of online classes has kind of like gone down, because speaking for myself, in the middle of the 2nd and during the 3rd class, I was sat here eating and like drinking water and just watching the teacher on the live rather than actually doing it. And I think it's more of like motivation and trying to treat the online class exactly like normal classes where you like go into the studio, because like you wouldn't just actually like sit on the side at a studio when you're taking class. Like you would actually dance and actually try in that hour or hour and a half of the class. But that's my bad. Anyway, that is me taking an online class and learning dance routines via Instagram Live, and specifically with the private Instagram Live version. Another way that you can take an online dance class is through any kind of video chat service, and I think the most popular one that I've seen all over social media is Zoom. So with that one, you'll be able to see everyone else that is taking the class and also obviously the teacher. And I think this is a really great way to take a class, because then the teacher can correct you immediately as you're doing it, because they can see you as you're learning it or as you're taking class. I personally haven't taken a dance class in this format before, but I'm hoping to take one later on this week with one of my friends, Isabella. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I struggled getting up this morning because I usually rarely get up before 10 or 11 during quarantine, but I am taking a ballet class via Zoom today, which is going to be interesting because I haven't taken a ballet class in ages, so we'll see how that goes. But I think afterwards I will sit down and just go through the similarities and differences between Zoom and Instagram Live dance classes, because Instagram Live is a method that I've been using since the lockdown. So yeah, now that I'm all ready for the ballet class, let's go downstairs.
Good. Hold ribs down. Nice bounce there, Bethany. Good. Good. On done. Good. Nice, Bethany.
So I'm back in my room now and I'm changing to comfy clothes. But I think the main difference between an Instagram Live dance class and a Zoom dance class is that you're really motivated to actually do the class. On Zoom, you have the option to put on your video, which allows the teacher and anyone else who's taking the class to actually see you during the class. So that means 1, the teacher can look at you at any moment, so you actually have to try. And 2, I think it's called social facilitation or like performance effect, where you basically try harder because you know that people are watching you, or that there's a possibility of people watching you. And so I think that really helped me to actually try in the class and really push myself. And so I really felt it after the class. Also, unlike Instagram Lives, the teacher's image is not mirrored. So if you're learning a dance routine, you're most likely going to learn it flipped unless you're able to automatically mirror it in your brain and learn it the right way, or if you really pay attention to them saying, oh, this is my right side, this is my left side, etc, etc. But I think for normal dance classes that don't have a routine, so just like exercises, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to end up doing the exercise on both sides anyway, so it doesn't really matter if you learn it on the left side, do it on the left, and then like repeat it on the right, because like you're still going to be doing both sides. But overall, I think Zoom dance classes or any video chat service dance class is the most similar to an in-person dance class, because the teacher gets to actually see you and correct you on the spot, whereas in an Instagram Live or any other way, the teacher doesn't really see you and you're kind of like on your own. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Zoom class, though because I'm still a cheapskate, I'm not going to be doing Zoom classes every day. I might sprinkle in 1 or 2 every week or every month, depending on how I feel. So for now, I think the main method of me learning a dance routine or going to a dance class would be through Instagram Lives, because in my opinion, that's just the easiest way that I learn. And again, it's free and easy to get to. So yeah. Another very popular way of going to a dance class or learning a dance routine is through online courses. So before this whole lockdown thing was happening, I actually saw a load of ads for this website called steezy.co, and it sounds like a sponsorship, but they're not sponsoring me at all. Like, I'm not big enough at all to have that kind of sponsorships. But with that kind of website, you basically subscribe to it, and then you have access to all of the dance tutorials and dance routines that dance teachers and choreographers have filmed beforehand and put onto the platform. And I know because of what's happening right now, a lot of other people have started to make platforms like that. So if you just search online, you'll easily find one that suits you with the style or level that you want. And another subcategory of that is to pay for tutorials. So I've seen a few people that I follow on Instagram promote that you can learn one one of the routines by buying the tutorials for a really cheap price, as in cheap compared to how much you would pay for a dance class in London or wherever you are. And I've seen with those you can rent or actually buy the video, but again it differs depending on the platform or how the dance choreographer or teacher decides to give out that tutorial. And the last way that I found that you can take online classes is through YouTube videos or just videos online. So obviously this way of learning a dance routine isn't new because of the whole quarantine, but I think because we're all forced to stay inside, which is good, so please stay inside, more people have been going to YouTube or trying to find videos that actually teach you a dance routine and possibly like goes through a whole class. For example, multiple ballet exercises that follow a normal ballet class structure. Again, another subcategory. I feel like there's so many subcategories in this video, but a way to get around not paying for the online tutorials because I'm such a cheapskate is that I actually screen record some of the routines that I want to learn, and I literally just scroll really slowly and try to learn that way. So even though it's not a tutorial, you're still sort of learning the routine and still using your brain and training it to learn a new routine. And then obviously after you get to like add in your own artistic flares, which you would be doing for a dance class anyway. So it's 12 a.m. and I suddenly have this urge to put on some heels and finally learn how to dance in heels. I've always wanted to go to a heels class, especially in London, but I've always been so scared because one, I've never danced in heels, and two, I feel like I'll just look really weird and just like move really awkwardly. So because everyone's staying inside, I feel like this is the best time to try out new styles that you're a little bit embarrassed to go to like a normal class. So because I'll be staying indoors for I don't know how long, I'm just gonna search up some YouTube heels routine and learn it off there. But yeah, I'm gonna go put on some hoops so I feel a little cooler, and I probably will do a Gallon Hooks routine because when I think of heels, she comes to mind first. So I think I'll do one or two of her most iconic routines. So that means River, like that is literally the heels routine that I feel everybody knows, and possibly Human as well, because when I first saw that I was like, that was a real good routine. So I think I'm gonna learn those two. So let's search them up on YouTube and let's get started. Okay, so I found the routine videos. Normally, I think when you learn stuff off of YouTube or like a video, you mirror it so it's easier to learn. I'm sure people have like mirrored it and uploaded it onto YouTube. I'm gonna try and challenge my brain tonight / morning and just try and learn it off of the routine videos that she's posted. So let's do it. So it goes left, right, kick. Down. Left, right, kick, down, up. Whoa, wait. Wait, which way does the head go? Head, chest. Okay, I have to go back from this thing because all that just went over my head. Ow. Ow. Oh, I just kept my calf on the handle of the bed thing. Oh, that's painful. Alright, time to keep going. Alright, now I'm going to try and just play and see how much I remember without looking at her doing it. I don't know if I remember much, but let's see. So clearly I don't have everything together. I'm just gonna keep practicing and hopefully I'll get there. I think I have the gist of that one. I love how I'm not even in heels and I'm like, yeah, I got it. But that's because I'm gonna go downstairs and properly film it, I think. So I'm gonna learn Human now. Whoa, wait, how did it? Right, left. Oh, okay. Round, down. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, how am I gonna? I can't make it look cool. I don't know how to do that. Like, you know, she does like the. Oh my god. Okay. Yay! Okay. I think I sort of know both of them now. So I'm gonna put on a bit more makeup, go downstairs, move everything around so I have enough space to move, and try it with heels and then film it. And maybe if it goes well, I will post it on my dance Instagram, which will be linked down below if you want to see what the end result is. Sometimes I mirror them, sometimes I don't. This time I didn't. I just kind of like stopped and started to try and like figure out if it was the right leg, left leg, and I just like did it over and over just watching them. Time to actually try in heels now, so hopefully it goes well. So yeah, that's me learning heels combinations through YouTube, with it being my first ever time dancing in heels, so that was fun. Alright, now I'm going to talk about actually teaching a class online during these times. So the way that I've done it is that I've gone through the Instagram Live way, just because I am not an established teacher or a choreographer, so I feel like sharing my choreography and me teaching would best fit Instagram Lives because one, it's free, and two, hopefully people can find me. Having taught dance class at Pineapple Studios and during university, I'm quite comfortable with teaching a dance class. So when I was really itching to like move and choreograph some stuff, I feel like doing an Instagram live dance class was a good idea. And to be honest, it's not that much different. It's just you don't really get much response. And I was kind of trained from getting no response from when I taught at university. So I'll see you when I'm getting ready to teach a dance class. So today I'm teaching a dance class on my Instagram Live. So I'm going to show you how I prepare for it. So picking the music, choreographing, and maybe a bit of me actually teaching as well. The preparation for an online dance class doesn't really differ much from an in-person class, because the only difference is that the teaching portion is online instead of in person. But in terms of picking the song, I actually already picked mine yesterday, and the way that I do it is I go onto Spotify and I click onto a song that I really like the feel of, and then I click onto the song radio, and what that does is it creates a big playlist of songs with a similar feeling, mood, or vibe to the song that I picked, and then I basically just listen to a bunch of songs in that playlist until I find one that I really want to choreograph to. Sometimes I do like to edit the song so I get the most dramatic and like dynamic parts together in the routine, but because it's an online class and I feel like it's a bit complicated if I have to send out a track, I'm just going to go with the normal track and choreograph to a specific section of the song without any editing of the music. So onto choreographing, I actually sort of already have an idea of what I want and started choreographing yesterday, but I haven't finished choreographing the routine, so you're going to be watching me trying to finish this routine before I have to teach it later. So let's go! Okay, so I think I finished choreographing it. I think the end, I'm just gonna let people improv because the routine's already over a minute and Instagram only lets you go on live for an hour. So I'll let people improv until the end of the chorus. But now I'm just gonna go through it again and try and pick out the counts and specific bits that I want accents or like something special for. And then I will set everything up to teach the class. Oh my gosh, today is so hot. But I just tried out the routine in an actual space, not in my bedroom. And I found a bit in the routine where it was quite fast. So I did a few tweaks and made it a little slower. But yeah, so now there's 15 more minutes till the class starts. So I'm just gonna chill, kind of dry myself off because I'm sweating already, and then I'll start the live. So to start a live, all you have to do is swipe to the right, so you get to the story bit. Wow, I'm so shiny. Anyway, and then you just click to the live bit, press it, and then the live will start. Alrighty, so I have my water with me, stay hydrated, and I've got 30 seconds until it's 4. So then I'm gonna start the live. 3, 2, 1, and I'm live. Down, 8, come up, and your arm's gonna be like a jumping rope. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I just finished the live class, and this time I choreographed so much of the routine that I had to go into a second live because 1 hour was not enough. And also this time, for some reason, I couldn't save the Instagram live, so I'm gonna have to upload it as an IGTV and hope that people see that the class is not on my live story but as an Instagram TV post thing. But yeah, I just taught an Instagram live dance class and it's a lot harder to know how people are doing because you can't see them, and I'm literally just like talking to myself, even though I'm used to that because I do YouTube and stuff. But it's still nice to know, like, to see where everyone is and if they're getting the choreo and if they need help or if there's like a detail that they don't have. But in general, it's a lot of fun. So yeah. So that was my video on taking online dance classes and teaching an online dance class. So I hope you enjoyed it and got all the information you needed. If you have any more questions or queries, you can pop them down below in the comments or you can DM me on Instagram. But if you did, give this video a like. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to find me on social media, all my socials are at xbethanychanx, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!